option. This object code should be a 32-bit object code. Now if I write this, now this earlier my program.o is overwritten. Now if I really again see ls dash this one, I got again .o which is overwritten, and if I write now file, now you can see the difference. ELF 64-bit LSB relocatable, and this is now ELF 32-bit relocatable. How we achieved this? We achieved it by adding one more switch called -M32. This -M32 would be telling that the object code, whenever this command is fired, gcc-c myprogram.c -M32, then it should create object code with 32-bit instruction set. And that's why you may see here it added this 80386 as well. Fine. And here it added x86 64-bit. So this is 64-bit version and this is 32-bit version of the file. One more interesting thing towards end is not stripped. In both the cases, it contains that. So let us see what exactly this strip is. So if I write man strip, it says discard the symbols and other data available over there in the object file. Now we don't want that data to be added over there. Now what can happen? For example, let me try writing this ls-ltr myprogram.o. Now see the size. What is the size? Size is 1820. Now if I use strip command and as a runtime argument, if I give this myprogram.o. Now if I again try to check what is the size. Now check the size. Suddenly nearly, rather one may say 804 bytes are decreased. So they were kind of unnecessary things added in my program. When I say unnecessary, to create an executable, what are the necessary bytes required for the given program is 1016 in an object code. Now, because I am going to create executable using this the object code only. Now, if I have to create this executable, I have to make use of linker. So linker, there is a linker, specific linker used by Unix as well as Linux system called LD, man LD. If you write this, this is GNU linker. So what are the command that I am showing? I request you rather, or suggest you rather, to really go through this particular man pages. Fine. Right now, I am not using LD for a while. I am making use of GCC and I am saying myprogram.o and then -M32. Now let us see what it shows. Now what it said, it cannot open this. That because this, whenever I am using this GCC, it assumes that the given input code is .c code. So internally this .o, how it is generated? First of all, GCC converts .c to assembly code. Okay, and the assembly code would be assembled by an internal assembler called GAS. Okay, so for that purpose, this GAS is known by AS. This is GNU portable GNU assembler. This is from development toolchain of our compiler toolchain, generally also identified by what you can call as binary bin utils. Okay, so this AS may take this .o and create executable, but when I tried doing this using this particular option, it rejects this because GCC will not take directly .o as a runtime argument. So if I have to create a file which is an executable, so I have to always write the .c name of my file. So if I create now this file, now let us see what exactly it said. myprogram.c. Now what might be the error? So if let us see whether a.out is available. This file is already created, but the owner is root. So let me delete this first. Sudo -s. I will remove this a.out. Fine. I will come out of this and then I will again fire this command. Now it will create an executable. Fine. Now if suppose if I try this other way around as well, like for example, let me delete. One can see whether a.out is generated or not. So a.out is generated. So let me remove a.out. Now let me try the other option, which I already tried. The option was this. Now what it said? Same thing, because it cannot understand this. Now if I have to make use of this, then what can I do? Correct. So let us see the man page of LD. You will see something over here, like when this LD is used, you have to make use of this -o with the output file name and this CRT file. This would be a main file used for linking purpose. Fine. It plays an important role if you do a compiler collection or compiler design course, probably in one of the elective. And if it is offered, then you may be able to understand what exactly the CRT is going to do. It is similar to what you call in Turbo C compiler as C0s.obj. Okay, in Turbo C compiler, if you don't write main and then if you are getting an error, it always used to say that undefined symbol main in C0s.obj. Similarly, if I really, for example, let us do this, my program.c to my pgm.c. I will edit it and I will rename rather that main name by something else. So I will replace it by 1. It may not be visible, so don't worry. Right now, I will show you rather how exactly it would be. Fine. So let me close. Let me show you what I did. My pgm.c. So I changed that main to main1. What was the error that I before a while said that Turbo C used to generate, like undefined symbol main in C0s.obj. Let me try this even. My pgm.c-m32. Now see, it said the same thing. Only the reference is changed. Now the file is this scrt1.o, where we saw C0s.obj. It is replaced with scrt1.o. This object file contains a reference to a function which is defined internally to a main function. And as it could not find main, that's why it showed you this error. So if you try to compile a program which doesn't contain main, then you should always get this error. Fine. And like majority of you would be facing initially same problem over there. So let us go back and let us try to generate this. From the C code, I am generating executable. Now if I try to see this size of a.out. Earlier, whatever we saw the size of that object code. Suppose I write this -c as well. If I see size of object code as well, my program.o. Now see the size. Object code was containing size to be 1820, and then suddenly, like when executable was created, nearly, like you cannot define directly in a percentage factor rather, but it is definitely more than 14,000. Now what is added there? So if I try to see the content, so if I make use of this less command with a.out, so it says this file is binary, you cannot see. If you still wish to see, you press Y and then you get few things. Some of them are ASCII characters, some of them are which in readable form. Fine. So this may not be the way rather to see this file. How can I then understand what is written inside this file? Okay, so we will talk about it after a while. Let us apply the strip command which we applied earlier with my program.o. So if I write now strip my program.o, okay, now if I see size, see the size. It was 1820, now it is showing us 1016. Now same thing I will apply with a.out. And now let me see this size again. Now see the change. How much things are got deleted? Nearly 2000. Nearly 2000. I will say nearly 2000. Now when we say this, ultimately, whenever an executable is created using GCC, there will be few additional symbols added. But then, like when we created this executable file using this option GCC program name .c-m32, it gave us this size. Can I still increase this size? Yes, you can. Now let us see how exactly we can increase that size. I will add -g. Okay. Now remember, size is what? 15740. After stripping, it was 13756. Now if I still see this, now see the size 18148. Now see the difference 18148 when we added this -g, 15740 when we never added anything over there, we only simply wrote gcc program name.c-m32. Okay, and next thing we tried was for this executable or .o5. Okay, 1016. Now see the difference. Now what exactly this -g did? -g added information related or required for debugging purpose. If you don't want that information, you simply strip it. Let us strip a dot out, and again now see the size. Now see, it is going to show us this, which was earlier. After we stripped a dot out, when we created an executable as an outcome over there. So this was our executable size. Okay, then we stripped a dot out, then we got this. Okay, then we created using -g, we got size to be this. Again we stripped a dot out using strip command, we got this one. So my suggestion would be you try to see how the compaction is done with respect of the size. Try to understand. So for that purpose, I am giving you one command which you can learn.
Sir, you have muted your audio.
Now okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then now diff, suppose I write my program.o and if I write a.out. Now try to see what it said. These are binary files which differ. Difference is definitely there. Now let us do this one more time. If I write gcc my program.c-g, I got an executable called a.out. Okay, I will change this a.out to my exe. I will rename it. Fine. Now let me do this one more time. I will remove this -g now, and now I will write -m32. Fine. Now this file size that file name I got is, for example, a.out. Now a.out and my exe, see the size. Is there any difference? You can see the difference 18148 and 15740. Now if I still write this diff my exe and a.out, what it says, it is different. Now if I strip this my exe, sorry, I made a mistake. Strip my exe and strip a.out. I strip both of them. Now and if I try to now check this one, now what it says, again still the difference. Now what might be the difference? Now this is homework for you. Try to find out when we stripped both of them. If I try to see size of both the files, see size of both the files, where exactly they are differing. If size is same, one question for you. Try to find out where exactly the difference is. Fine. So I hope you understood what I tried telling in today's session. Any question? Any question? Yes.